Sudhanshu Trivedi of the BJP, Salman Soz of the Congress party debating with Devendra Rana of the National Conference and Shabnam Lone is a senior advocate, independent voice on the Newshour tonight. Thank you very much to Devendra Rana. To you first. Look at your confusion, Mr. Rana. First of all, you can't manage the relief package. You get criticized by people who are investigating into how you are carrying out the relief. Then the whole division in your own party. I mean, your party also has not one point of view. Your chief minister says Mr. Modi has done a great job in terms of providing relief package. Your party leaders say, no, it's not enough. Your party leaders say, we are disappointed. I mean, can you at least have one point of view? You want to politicize it? Okay. But at least have one point of view within your own party, Mr. Rana. What's going on?
Mr. Goswami, first and foremost, the gesture of the Prime Minister to visit Kashmir is appreciable, and we appreciated it from the word go. The Prime Minister announced a 750 crore package, which is welcome, and we know that the 44,000 crore package that has been sent to the Government of India by the state government is under their consideration, and they have clarified it.
Sir, why don't you have one point of view? Now that it's been proven that you don't have one point of view, you are trying to back off.
Looking at the Prime Minister's gesture of being there, we are very hopeful that package will be considered.
So you admit your party leaders are all wrong.
A fair amount of package.
So I want you to then say,
because this is a package which has been generated out of the losses that have been incurred to the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
Mr. Rana,
it's a very genuine demand, and we are very confident that the Prime Minister, with his concern for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, this package is forthcoming and it will come. There is no dispute. What the Chief Minister has said is endorsed by the entire party.
You see, Mr. Rana, problem with you is that you are personally in a strange position today. Your entire politics, Mr. Rana, personally you, Mr. Rana, your entire politics has been anti-Modi. In February last year, you said emergence of Modi as a Prime Minister will be a terrible chapter for a secular and democratic India. You followed it up by saying in November that the BJP is riding the demon of communalism. Then you said in December last year that Narendra Modi himself is trying to destabilize the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. And yet, Mr. Rana, you appear to have shifted your position vis-a-vis Modi now. So I don't know. I know there may be a new love affair brewing between the National Conference and the BJP, but you have not answered my question. Allow me to complete. You have not answered my question on why your party does not have one point of view on the subject. Your party leaders say it's not enough.
Mr. Goswami,
you say it's enough.
Let me first clarify.
Yes.
Mr. Goswami, let's first clarify. We are not discussing Narendra Modi, the BJP leader. We are discussing Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of the country.
But your party leaders say they are disappointed with the amount of money.
In the aftermath of the floods, and it was his fourth visit to Jammu and Kashmir, and in the floods he immediately visited, and we have no doubt in our mind that
then tell me, Mr. Rana, why did the National Conference say they were disappointed with what Narendra Modi has announced?
In fact, we want this package to be done immediately before the winter sets in, because people are without home, and the homes have to be
Mr. Rana, can you tell me how much money you have disbursed so far?
The Government of India,
can you tell me, Mr. Rana, listen to me, otherwise you won't
hear. The package will be forthcoming.
Mr. Rana, can you tell me today, okay, just tell all the viewers of Newshour how much money has been disbursed to the victims of the floods? Give me a number.
That is for the government to tell you, but I can tell you.
Can I tell you? You don't know.
Was in the kitty has been dispersed.
This is the tragedy.
It has been dispersed. Whatever was in the kitty.
No, Mr. Rana. No, Mr. Rana, you don't. This is the tragedy.
1,000 crore has been disbursed, and another 1,000 which came day before yesterday from Government of India. Day before yesterday night from day before is projectized through SP, and that will also be adequately distributed.
Adequately. Now let me read out a news report. October 20th, Mr. Rana. October 20th, the Jammu and Kashmir government said that 89 crores have been dispersed as interim relief among the flood-affected families in the Kashmir Valley.
750 crores as on 20th October have been, I don't know what report, as on 20th October, 750
I'm reading a report of the Jammu and Kashmir government.
The SDRF were distributed.
So you are short of money, you are saying.
That must be for a
so
particular package.
you are saying you're short of money.
I don't have...
You are saying you're short of money. I'm giving the details.
Yes,
are you saying you're short of money?
That is why the government of India, day before yesterday night, transferred another 1,000 crore under a projectized head.
But Mr. Rana, but Mr. Rana, can you tell us whether the 2,100 crore rupees, 2,100 crore rupees already, which was allocated before this, has been accounted for? Because I don't think it's been accounted for, and the question of accountability over flood aid is very critical, because the Supreme Court has appointed a committee.
Mr. Goswami, nothing is going off.
I am asking
everything is accounted. After all, really? There has been no death due to starvation. There has been no death due to cold. There has been no death due to disease. 50,000 tons of garbage has been removed out of Kashmir. 100
Mr. Rana, then why has the Supreme Court? Why did the Supreme Court say?
Why did it does not happen?
Why did the Supreme?
Happen by just
why did the Supreme?
Debate, sir.
Why did the Supreme Court say? Why did the Supreme Court, who appointed a committee to look into the extent of the damage during the floods in Jammu and Kashmir, the same committee, in its report to the Supreme Court on October 12th this year, said the state government had failed in implementing relief measures effectively? Why did they say that? Tell me why they said that.
I do not have access to the...
Now, whenever I ask you a question which is detailed, you say, I don't have the facts.
If I know of what I read from the newspapers, the Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court
also said this is the problem.
That it was an enormous task, and the J&K government has done a lot. It has a lot to do.
No, don't make... You know, Mr. Rana, don't make the cardinal sin.
Jammu and Kashmir government has done very well within its resources.
Mr. Rana, now...
You
see, Mr. Rana, now I'll tell you one thing. Now, you see, you can keep shouting, but you can't understand that I have the observations of the report, and I will quote parts of it for you. It has said that the relief is not being properly distributed in some parts of the state like Srinagar, Udhampur and Rajouri districts. It says blankets and warm clothes are not adequately provided. It says there is lack of medical equipment at the hospitals. It says the state has left many victims to fend for themselves. It says there is no proper assessment of damaged areas, ex gratia relief not paid to many. It has said unaffected people given relief while victims have been ignored. Who are you to do package politics?
Are you referring to the Supreme Court ruling or to the report?
I am referring to the observations of the committee set up by the three-judge bench led by the Chief Justice of India, retired R.M. Lodha.
Committee has submitted the report. It is a matter of discussion before...
There you are. You see, there you are. That's the point. Sudhanshu Trivedi. That's the point. You see, Mr. Rana, Mr. Rana, before you... No, Mr. Rana, no, Mr. Rana, I'll tell you what. No, you see, Mr. Rana. Mr. Rana, I think it is terrible. I think it is terrible. I think it is terrible.
Supreme Court, I'm sure, will appreciate.
I think it is terrible. And by the way, now it's an open debate. Sudhanshu Trivedi raises his hand, so I'm going to him. Otherwise, anyone can come in. So one can't complain later. I didn't give one side. They say, but it's terrible to do politics over tragedy. And I've said today, every political party in India has done that. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
I don't think we are doing politics.
Of course you are.
We are not doing politics.
Of course you are. Your position. Of course you are. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Are we doing politics?
You are, and the Congress party is also. Yes, Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Before the debate started, Mr.
Arnav, there are two basic...
Before the debate started, I could hear somebody saying, Mr. Goswami, I heard somebody saying that probably this politics is being played after the Prime Minister's visit. Let me put it on record. Our 44,000 crore package approved by the Cabinet went much before the visit of the Honorable Prime Minister.
You know what you should not do is that you should not, just because there is an election coming, try and use this entire issue while you don't know how to spend the money or provide the aid as a political tool.
We are saying elections should
Sudhanshu Trivedi responding to you.
Elections at the moment.
BJP responding to you. Let him come in. Mr. Trivedi, please. Mr. Trivedi, please. Mr. Trivedi, let other voices come in. Mr. Trivedi.
Actually, there are two basic fundamental hallmarks of the politics of Jammu and Kashmir and our opponent parties. Number one, they are inefficient in administration. It is not just the matter of this flood. That was a national calamity that has been fought with efficiency, with the effort of the central government, and also in supporting in each and every endeavor of the state government. But if you look at the track record of the last several years, they were unable to deliver the funds which were being provided by the central government. And it is a consistent history of the Jammu and Kashmir. And in the last government utterly failed in that. And the second hallmark is their prejudice against Sri Narendra Modi. I would like to remind, prior to Sri Narendra Modi's visit to Siachen in Diwali, they have already given in a statement why PM is coming. in Jammu and Kashmir on Diwali. He is going to politicize the issue. It means you are having a predetermined prejudice in your mind. You are not waiting for the action to happen and then react. You are having a prejudice mindset.
No, we have not. National Conference
this
has not
is the basic fundamental difference which we try to understand. And at least on the issues of national calamity, on the issues of national security, and on the issues of festivals of social and national harmony, we should refrain from doing politics. This is my just and submission to our opponents.
I think
they are trying to do politics on Diwali. They are trying to do. We hail for the first time in the Indian history a Prime Minister on the day of Diwali is going to the frontiers on the coldest and the highest mountains on the border. I would like to remind one sentence. Do you remember that song, Ay Mere Watan Ke Logon? There is a line in that. जब देश में थी दिवाली, वो खेल रहे थे होली. जब हम बैठे थे घरों में, वो झेल रहे थे गोली. Prime Minister understood that feeling, but unfortunately, still politics has been done on that.
You see,
and
Salman Soz
done on the basis on the issue of support. I would like to have an answer from them.
No, Salman Soz, let Salman Soz answer because the person who made that comment, the person who made that comment, the person who prejudged, the person who made those observations is the person who's a Congress spokesperson called Salman Soz. He said, before Narendra Modi went to Kashmir, he said that given Modi's style, he will make a big announcement in Kashmir, but that's not good enough, he said. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. And the question, you see, if Modi's visit was political, my simple question to Salman Soz is, Mr. Soz, I see your hand go up. I'll give you full opportunity to answer. But please tell all the viewers tonight, and there is live tweeting going on the subject of package politics. Was Sonia Gandhi playing politics when she visited Jammu and Kashmir on 29th and 30th September along with Rahul Gandhi? Was Rahul Gandhi playing politics? Was Rahul Gandhi playing politics when he visited the flood-ravaged Uttarakhand in June last year in the run-up to the general elections? Was Rahul Gandhi playing politics when he visited drought-affected villages in Maharashtra in May 2013, a year before the general elections? Why are you silent, Mr. Soz? You appear stumped.
Oh, I thought, first one has to wait for you to finish.
No, I'm just making a few observations. I can continue till you actually want to answer.
Now, let me, if you will allow me, because now it is my turn, let me give you the basic facts about Jammu and Kashmir, the flood aftermath there. There is no question, as many have pointed out, you and others, that the J&K government was not able to do the kind of work that it should have done or it could have done during the, in the aftermath of the flood. There is no question about that. That the government, by the Chief Minister's own admission,
your government
for several days.
Your government.
But
own up.
Wait a second. Yes,
Congress government.
Our government, please.
Your government. Your government. Are you embarrassed to say that you're in that government? Your government.
Will you?
Is it your government or not?
Should I just keep quiet then?
No, is it your government? What do you mean government?
Of course it's our government.
Yeah, so you failed.
Please.
Say we failed. Say we failed.
We failed because the flood was so great.
Oh, what you
failed? The flood was so great that any government would have failed.
But you accept today on television you failed.
Arnab, you have to... Arnab, if you're not going to let me speak, so please, I'll just keep quiet and you speak.
I just said except it's your government. Why are you getting upset? Of course it's your government.
No, you have to listen to me, you have to listen to your guests, you have to be courteous, and you have to listen.
But you have to answer my question.
On your program.
You have to answer my question.
I have some points to make.
Regardless of the question.
Well, if you don't listen, you have no context. So please let us at least have a civilized
debate. But okay, fine. But come to the point quickly.
The government of India, I'm coming to the point. The government of India could have done a lot more in J&K.
Right.
It is failing in J&K.
Specify.
There is no doubt about it.
Specify.
Please let me finish. If you compare what the government of India did in Uttarakhand, and you compare that with what is happening in J&K, the NDA government is failing. I'm sorry, and I can give you some data on that if you're willing to.
So the Supreme Court is wrong and Salman Soz is right.
Will you let me...
No, 1 second. 1 second. The Supreme Court... No, 1 minute. The Supreme Court bench comprising Justices Kurian Joseph and R.F. Nariman said that though the centre had done quote-unquote a wonderful job and so many things were undertaken without any direction of the court, it has not focused on the rehab of the victims. So it said the centre had done a wonderful job. So the Supreme Court is wrong and Salman Soz is right.
Yes, I will tell you. if you give me just.
By the way, it's an open debate. Feel free to come in. So Shabnam Lone as well as
So 60 seconds.
Trivedi.
Only 60 seconds.
Okay, 60 seconds. You feel free to come in. It's open debate.
After 2 weeks after first of all, the Prime Minister at that time went to Uttarakhand, announced the same 1,000 crore interim relief package that Mr. Modi did in J&K. Mr. Modi did the same thing for Assam and Andhra Pradesh, and that's very nice.
But Omar Abdullah says, your chief minister says the money is enough.
Seconds.
No, 1 second. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. You asked me for 50 seconds. I'm asking you for 20.
Okay, 20
Omar
seconds.
Abdullah says,
20 seconds.
Omar Abdullah says the Prime Minister has done enough. He wrote a 1-page long article in a newspaper speaking of how the state government was paralyzed.
I think the Chief Minister is then wrong.
The Chief Minister is wrong.
I think the Chief Minister is then wrong.
Okay, Mr. Rana, why is the Chief Minister wrong?
I mean, not done enough.
1 minute.
If you give me my
1 minute. 2 views within a state government.
Will you
Devendra Rana.
30 seconds now?
Devendra Rana is Omar Abdullah wrong. Can the two allies decide for themselves what your position is on the subject?
But
Devendra Rana. No, 1 second.
Why?
No, why can't I get a view?
Let me say why. Let me say why. Why not give me my 30 seconds?
But you say Omar Abdullah is wrong, so let me get Omar Abdullah's aid.
Wait a minute. Mr. Soz, wait a minute.
No, but first.
Devendra Rana, please. Devendra Rana is coming into the debate. 1 second. I'm allowing it. Devendra Rana.
Why not Salman Soz?
I will, because after Rana I'll come back to Soz.
Not associated with the ground reality. What Omar Abdullah has done in this flood, nobody could have done. When everything was marooned, he led the entire state administration very creditably, and also the central government helped them to pass judgment by somebody like Mr. Soz, who's not connected with how the administration happens, is unfortunate. And Mr. Soz, I'm sorry, it was a collective effort of the coalition government, and led competently by Mr. Omar Abdullah, helped and aided by the central government, and to pass judgments about the Chief Minister are unfortunate, because you are not associated with the ground reality. You are far away from the ground reality of administration.
Salman Soz far away from the ground reality.
Before passing judgment over.
No, stop passing judgment. I'm not saying it. The National Conference is telling you today. Stop passing judgment.
Can I say something on your show? Do you allow anybody to speak?
Aided and supported
Mr. Rana, please let me speak and let me give some context, because you're just making noise.
Congress and National Conference in the government have done it under his leadership. So don't pass judgments. You probably have no knowledge about
Can I please say something? These people just don't let you speak.
What these people? He's your ally.
Arnab, let me speak now for 30 seconds. Listen, 30 seconds.
Please don't pass any judgments about Omar Abdullah. I think it doesn't behold you to do that.
I'm only saying, Mr. Rana, if the Chief Minister has said, please listen to me. If you listen, you might appreciate.
The Chief Minister knows what he's saying, because Chief Minister is battling this. He battled it for 2 months. He's the one who steered
I want to ask you, Mr. Rana, will you let me speak, or will you just keep talking?
It is easy to sit down and comment about
I will not speak.
And it is very difficult to run the show in the ground.
Fine. You talk.
Now, why are you getting upset?
Don't forget, there's been no death due to starvation.
But somebody has to let me speak.
There has been no death due to disease.
All right, fine.
50,000 tons of garbage has been removed. 1,500 animal carcasses have been removed. Roads have been cleared. Go to Kashmir and see what is the situation. Normalcy could not have returned if it was not for the efficient handling by Omar Abdullah and his government. And Omar Abdullah led it very efficiently and supported by the central government. Let us say this very clearly.
Let our viewers see this.
Let us not play politics on
Let our viewers see this.
It should not be a blame.
Let our viewers see this. Shabnam Lone wants to come in, but let our viewers see this. Let our viewers see this. Shabnam Lone is coming in. Shabnam Lone is coming in.
Arnab Goswami, you have to give time.
1 minute. Shabnam Lone has Shabnam Lone coming into the debate. Please go ahead.
All together.
Yes, Shabnam Lone.
Mr. Rana and Mr. Salman Soz, will you both keep quiet now? Come on, Mr. Rana. You praised your Chief Minister enough. There is a human tragedy here, and we need to be careful about that.
Absolutely.
Now, first of all, Arnab, let me say,
absolutely,
for the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, sir, you visited Jammu and Kashmir on Diwali. It was an act of grace. And the common man appreciates your visit to the beleaguered valley of Jammu and Kashmir. The common Kashmiri feels isolated, he feels desolate, and he feels forgotten in his own land. But here comes the Prime Minister of India, And by saying that we will give this money to their personal bank accounts, may I say for the first time from New Delhi, we have a politician who has actually understood and respected the Kashmir sentiment. Now for Mr. Devinder Rana and for Mr. Soz, let me tell you that relief is never granted as a matter of right. It is always a matter of discretion.
Oh yes, oh yes.
That is indulged in by the government. So don't try to tell the people of Jammu and Kashmir it is your right. It is a discretion that has been used by the central government for the people of Kashmir. Now from Kashmir I have a question. Is it governance for the sake of public purpose or is it for your own self purposes?
Answer that, Mr. Rana.
Ready for this calamity.
Answer that, Mr. Rana.
You were not. You should have had funds in your kitty. Where was that? Now, if you remove the garbage, have you done the people of Jammu and Kashmir some favor?
Exactly.
That is your job.
Exactly.
And you should be perfect with what you do.
Exactly, exactly. You see,
Don't tell
Mr.
the people of Kashmir
answer that, Mr.
that we have removed garbage.
Answer that.
Who
You
are
see,
you
no,
to
no,
tell
I'm
the
glad.
people
No,
of
I'm
Kashmir
glad.
that we have
I am
removed
so
garbage?
glad tonight.
That is your duty.
I'm so glad tonight. Let every party which does politics over devastation be exposed
from the
tonight.
Kashmiri.
Is this not even-handedness?
Absolutely. No, Mr. Goswami. Mr. Goswami.
It's very disturbing.
Madam Soz, Madam Lone, I was only reacting to what Mr. Soz said. It was our duty. The state government's duty. State government has performed its duty and to the best of its capacity.
No.
Rana,
Not enough is needed to be done.
And you have been
Enough
fighting
needs
on
to be
television.
done. I was
you
only
don't have a cohesive
Madam
plan.
Lone, I was only reacting to Salman Soz. Salman Soz cannot be passing judgment. That was all my point. So far as the people of Kashmir are concerned, they are suffering, and we are grateful. I said we are grateful to the government of India for the relief that they are providing to us, for the support that they are providing to us, and we need more of it. We are asking for it. We are requesting for it. Where is the question?
The Congress needs to give an answer. The Congress needs to give an answer on what basis was Congress saying that Mr. Narendra Modi came here with a political package. No, we disagree with your view. We disagree with your view. And can I say one point?
We told the Honorable Prime Minister when we met him that we appreciate your coming here.
This is a message from the common Kashmiris. Don't give them the money. Why? On what basis? Oh, come on, 44,000 crore package. You were so prompt with it, Mr. Rana, and the Congress, your coalition partner. I really feel, you know, it's a magical figure that you came up with. And let me tell you one thing, Arnab. What has happened? The relief should go to the poorest of the poor Kashmiri. It should not go to the cronies and friends of the ministers in power. What they are trying to do is hoteliers, business people. It should go to the poorest of the poor first. That poor Redewala who says that I have lost my day's job, I can't do anything. That poor Kashmiri who is living in tents. Not all those people who are hoteliers, who are millionaires, and who are trying through the ministers to take advantage of these packages. So these packages should come with the able assistance.
Yeah, where is the money going?
The Prime Minister.
Where is the money going?
The Prime Minister needs to set up a special cell.
Mr. Soz, a minute.
It needs to be monitored by the Prime Minister. It cannot go to the state ministers. It cannot go to the state ministers.
Let others speak, Salman.
This money will be lost. This money will be lost.
1 minute. Two questions embarrass both parties tonight. The NC and the Congress. The National Congress is, the National Conference is embarrassed when we ask them, where is the money going? And why do you do such a pathetic job of relief? The Congress is embarrassed when we ask them specific questions, when the Congress and the National Conference are fighting openly on television, Salman Soz, nothing remains to be said.
Yes.
You are doing politics over devastation, the both of you.
You have to give me time. Otherwise, I will not attend this show.
No, you can.
Have to give me time.
Yeah, but you know, am I responsible for the fact that the open fight between you and your ally on television?
Don't attend the show. Are you doing a favor to the people of Kashmir?
No, but they should not invite us.
Don't attend.
Should I not ask you straight questions?
You have to give me time, or you please ask me to
leave. If you want to leave, leave the show.
We're asking a straight question.
This is very wrong. This is tyrannical. As if without the Congress spokesperson, the people of Kashmir will not get relief.
I am asking you a straight...
We have a right to speak and put forward a perspective. Please listen to it. Please listen. I listen to you.
Yes, everyone has a right to put forward, but you are always... Why are you threatening that I will... You are not that special, Mr. Soz. The common Kashmiri is special about whom this program is this time. You are not that special. It is the common Kashmiri who is special. That person who with his family is on the roadside. That person who with his young daughters is on the roadside. Prime Minister Mr. Modi did not play politics. Congress, you are playing politics. The common Kashmiri is grateful to Mr. Modi.
Why can't we speak?
Nobody is pontificating.
Mr. Modi has done nothing so far. Okay, let me make that point.
Yes, Mr. Modi has done a great job. We are deeply grateful to Mr. Modi.
Please let me give you
We are deeply grateful to him.
You're not letting the public hear what I have to say.
At least he will save the common Kashmiri from people like you who play politics over this tragedy too. That is, you just want 44,000 crores for what? For what do you want 44,000 crores?
Not going to let other people speak.
I know.
So the opposition's perspective is not going to be welcome.
No, where is the breakup of 44,000 crores?
Why shouldn't we support Mr. Modi? Because he has come to the aid of the common Kashmiri. He has come to the aid of the poor Kashmiri. Why shouldn't we support him for a gesture that is full of grace?
I have a right to speak. Please let me speak.
No, listen, Salman Soz, I think you and Devinder Rana, first of all, you don't have any cohesion. You first of all see whether you have cohesion with national
asking a question to the viewer now. No, I'm asking a question to the viewer now. 1 second. I'm coming to you, Mr. Soz. I'm coming only to you, Mr. Soz, but let me just say one thing to the viewer. I'm coming to you, Mr. Soz, but just let me say one thing to the viewer. To all the viewers, I want to say this. 44,000 crores, a lot of money. If the people of Jammu and Kashmir need it, so be it be given. But on the Newshour tonight, we have a situation where the two parties which form the state government of Jammu and Kashmir are openly fighting. We have a state government which, as per the views of the committee appointed by the Supreme Court, has failed to deliver the right kind of relief to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. We have a state government which feels there is no need for proper accountability of where the money goes. And we have a party called the Congress Party whose leaders say, whose leaders say there is no need for accountability. Well, I am asking the same two parties today, on what basis do you politicize this whole flood relief issue? And I'm asking the viewers today, do you think Salman Soz should apologize for the position he's taken so far? By the way, yes, floor is open to Salman Soz now. Salman Soz, yes. Salman Soz, and after that Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Just give me 60 seconds.
Yeah, but you know what? The way you fought today on television, the Congress and the NC leaves, and everything is exposed on national television today.
60 seconds.
The way you fought today on TV, the way both of you fought on TV, nothing remains to be said.
Please let me speak. Arnab, please let me speak.
People have no faith left.
Let me speak.
After this.
I have no faith in your show.
That's all right. You have to give your point of view. You fought with Mr. Rana. I didn't tell you to.
Okay. I was telling Mr. Rana that if the Chief Minister said that the Prime Minister has done an excellent job in Jammu and Kashmir, then I disagree with the Chief Minister. If you look at what happened in Uttarakhand, within 2 weeks of the disaster, there was an international and local team together doing an assessment.
This is the problem,
the World Bank, ADB, the Government of India, the Government of Uttarakhand were working together within 1 month.
Oh, please,
Why is he bringing Uttarakhand? Mr. Soz, why are you bringing Uttarakhand?
Mr. Goswami,
no, what's it? Mr. Rana wants to come in. Mr. Rana wants to come in. Mr. Rana, Mr. Devendra Rana.
1 minute.
You have no plan for Kashmir.
Devendra Rana wants 1 minute.
Let me finish.
Devendra Rana wants 1 minute. It's an open debate.
60 seconds on your show. No, I will not let anybody else speak. And what's the point?
I agree with Madam Lone that we should keep politics out of it.
There you are, Mr. Soz. There you are.
We should not get politics into it. And Professor Soz,
Mr.
Soz is probably on a tangent. And I don't think that his party colleagues agree with what he's saying, because his party colleagues are part of the cabinet, and these all decisions have been taken in the cabinet collectively, and it's a collective responsibility. Professor Mr. Soz probably doesn't understand it, and I agree with Madam Lone. This is a great tragedy. We should rise above politics and together work for the welfare of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Number one. Number two, Mr. Goswami. You said Jammu and Kashmir National Conference doesn't want accountability. Who said nobody wants accountability? Every penny that has been spent out of the 750 crore is open to an open audit by anybody, and anybody, even any authority wants to audit everything. Nobody wants the money, even the 1,000 crore which has come from the government of India is projectized. So it is not that, probably Mr. Soz is on a tangent.
Comments about how everybody is fighting.
Can I say something?
No, 1 second. Mr. Soz, you are on a tangent and out of touch with the people. And by the way, the person who says there is no need for accountability is Salman Khurshid.
I'm not. You have to see everything in relationship in relation to what has happened in this country. The UPA
You tried to politicize the Kashmir package and failed, Salman. Accept it.
Along with the government of Uttarakhand.
You played package politics and failed.
Mr. Soz, tell me one thing. Mr. Soz, 1 minute.
Yeah, let him. Come in.
Mr. Soz, 1 minute. Mr. Soz, 1 minute. 1 minute. What is wrong in the Prime Minister's coming and listening to us on a Diwali day? Why should we criticize it? We will fight openly in the elections against each other, but why should we criticize him? He is the Prime Minister of the country. He came to Kashmir. What is wrong in that? Why should we criticize that? Then ideologically we may not agree, but he is the Prime Minister of the country. Ideologically we will fight him in the elections when the elections come. But why should we criticize him today for having come?
What did Rahul Gandhi do?
And
what did Rahul Gandhi do?
He has said that please don't get personality.
Arnab, the message from Kashmir is...
I'm asking a second question now to the viewers. And I want you
to get together.
Mr. Rana, you are trying to be... Mr. Rana, listen to me. Mr. Rana, please listen to me. 44,000 crore package. The Prime Minister should never send it at one go to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. It needs to go to the poorest of the poor. It needs to go to the displaced Kashmiris. These political parties are waiting for packages. Kashmir is not about packages. It is about restoring the self-pride of the Kashmiris and giving him due respect.
Our worry is the yes. And the 44,000.
No, the Prime Minister should give the relief directly to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. It should
Salman Soz. Sudhanshu Trivedi. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
No, the Prime Minister has to have a special cell for Kashmir.
Sudhanshu Trivedi.
The message from Kashmir is, thank you,
Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Narendra Modi Sahab.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, 1 second.
Grace by you when you said that it will reach to the common Kashmir.
I now come to question 6 and 7, which I am going to play on the bottom of our screen. Question 6 and 7. My accusation against the BJP tonight is they are the authors of package politics. After all, it is the BJP which politicized the relief given after Cyclone Phelan. No, Sudhanshu ji, you have no reason to complain today. It is the BJP when there were farmer suicides in Vidarbha and when the central government announced the 3,750 crore relief package to help the people on the farmers' suicides because there was an agricultural crisis. Right? Which was the party which did the maximum amount of package politics, Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi? It was the Bharatiya Janata Party. I want you to accept this tonight, that you authored package politics on every single issue of devastation when there were people affected in the Ganjam district, when there was so much help required in Odisha, at the one party which was politicizing the packages given after Cyclone Phelan was the Bharatiya Janata Party. So Sudhanshu Trivedi, ये मान लीजिए आज प्रोग्राम पे कि पैकेज पॉलिटिक्स के जो उत्तराधिकारी हैं वो आप हैं. आपने सबसे ज्यादा पॉलिटिक्स किए पैकेजेस पर और आपके साथ आज हो रहा है इसलिए आपको बुरा लग रहा है. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
No, the entire
do you accept that?
is having 3 dimensions. Number 1 is efficiency. Number 2, the requirement of the package.
Sir, did you play politics over relief packages? Answer yes or no.
I will answer each and everything. On this issue of package, first example of Uttarakhand, for which Mr. Salman Soz was showing so much. At the time, both the central and state government of the same party. But immediately after that, you removed your chief minister because of the inefficiency. It itself proves that the package and efficiency was not there. Now come to the Vidarbha. Vidarbha, yes, of course we oppose the package. Despite such a huge package given to Vidarbha, even after years, no relief was there, rather than even the state government was led by Congress.
So now you're
party.
saying it's huge. No, one second. Now you're saying it's huge. Then you says it's not enough.
No.
Now you're saying it's huge. Then you says it's not. Said it's not enough. Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, why do you do politics of the same? They are doing the same politics. They learned it from you.
The requirement was there. They provided 3,700 crore rupees for Vidarbha farmers and 75,000 irrigation scam. So they were more interested in scam rather than providing to the real people. On the other hand, our government was there in Chhattisgarh. We have performed it. And the same PDF system, we have performed excellent.
One counter question being allowed by a cornered Salman Soz. Go ahead, one counter question.
And the same situation.
Counter question by the cornered Salman Soz tonight.
You just haven't.
The 44,000 package, was it required? But does the government of Jammu and Kashmir having capability to deliver the 44,000 to the poorest of the poor, as Madam Chabnon
Last counter question from Salman Soz to the BJP.
I want to ask a simple question.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, counter question पूछ रहे हैं आपसे 1 minute.
As far as Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, on the state of Jammu and Kashmir, we have provided immediately after coming in the government the 2 hydropower projects, the power project, 20,000 crore rupees for the roads in Leh, and an IIT and a saffron agriculture park. So many announcements were there. And 500 crore relief package for the Kashmiri immigrants. So this is not the part of politics. It is the part of our country.
One last question, come on please, quickly.
One question. My question to you, Mr. Trivedi, is, assume for a moment that 44,000 crores put together by the government of Jammu and Kashmir is wrong. Let me ask you, when we had Gujarat earthquake, when we had Tamil Nadu tsunami, when we had Uttarakhand disaster, when we got the government of India and the state government at that time working together with national and international agencies to do an assessment, why has that not happened so far in Jammu and Kashmir 2 months after the disaster? Please tell me.
In Jammu and Kashmir, the biggest relief operation was mostly executed by the central government agencies. It was the army and the CRPF and National Disaster Management Authority.
I think you're losing the debate, Mr. Soz.
The state government, but mainly the entire thing was being taken over by the central government.
Mr. Trivedi, why has there been no assessment done by the government of India and the government of Jammu and Kashmir in partnership with each other and with national and international experts? Please tell me. Please tell the viewers of Times Now right now.
The reason being very clear. The reason is the same for which you and Mr. Devendra Rana was fighting. Because there is a sheer politics keeping in view the elections of Jammu and Kashmir, and in order to cover up the inefficient administration of the government, which was run by people like the parties like you are doing this type of
Why
politics.
hasn't an assessment been done
unfortunately
by the government of India and the
My last question tonight. My last question tonight on this debate. One last question tonight.
Why is it that you are seeing Jammu and Kashmir in a separate light?
One last question tonight, please. Can I have just 30 seconds of silence? One last question.
Separate light. This is our consistent commitment that
you have no answer because you are failing the people.
Right from our sacrifice,
the NDA is failing the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
Don't try to incite people, Salman.
My last question tonight, and please listen, please, once again for the viewers tonight, I want them to listen to this question. On the debate tonight, Salman Soz says, why is Narendra Modi coming to Jammu and Kashmir? It's all politics. Now,
Well, that's...
one second. Salman Soz, my last question, general knowledge question.
Can you show me anywhere?
General knowledge question for you, Salman Soz. Don't get worked up.
I challenge you, Arnab.
I'm asking. No, one second. You can keep challenging. I don't respond to your challenges, Mr. Soz. Mr. Soz, I am asking you a question. This is not a...
such a vast and benevolent vision on
I'm saying that Mr. Modi's
that he
government
offered.
all events
The support to the Jammu.
Last question tonight on package politics goes to Salman Soz. Salman Soz will answer this question. Salman Soz. When Cyclone Phelan happened.
Yes.
When Cyclone Phelan happened, and there was so much devastation that the whole world saw in the state of Orissa, My question to you was, at that point of time, Rahul Gandhi was the Vice President of the ruling party of India. Where was he?
I am talking about
Where
the
was he?
people of Jammu
Where
and
was he?
Kashmir right now.
Where was he?
This is the time
Where
to talk
was
about
he?
the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
Answer the
and
question.
role of
Where
the
was
central
Rahul
government.
Gandhi?
The central government is the last
eternal
resort for
question,
all of,
where was Rahul
all of
Gandhi then?
in this country, and the central government is failing in Jammu and Kashmir. The state government is not.
My question on Rahul Gandhi goes unanswered. I thank you all for joining me on this debate on the Newshour tonight.